At this moment in time, I think one of the biggest lessons learned was don't put all your eggs in one basket. What are the lessons that we were supposed to have learned? Who is it that is supposed to have learned a specific lesson?
So first of all, yes, I do agree. It was also great for us. Why? Because I think the answer goes both to question one and question two. As we were discussing before, back from 2006 when I was doing my master's, one of my professors said supply chains compete, not companies. So when COVID happened, actually the board suddenly realized, oh, what's going on here? We cannot move products. The cost is going up. My P&L is impacted. So yes, from a financial point of view, the impact of COVID from a retailer was very big. But because the impact was so hard, then it really put the right focus on the supply chain and logistics function. And it allowed us to really become a core function within the strategy, have a seat on the table, and ensure that we can design together the end-to-end product flow. And I think what Robert said a bit previously, at this moment in time, I think one of the biggest lessons learned was don't put all your eggs in one basket. And this has quite a lot of different ways of looking at it. Because when now we discuss, let's say, with the board, so for example, localization versus centralization. That might be from an inventory point of view, from a resources, logistics resources, warehouses. The strategy has totally changed on how do we want to do our demand supply planning, our inventory sourcing, but also our inventory deployment. Partnering. How do we partner with more than one vendor for a trade lane? Previously, you would work with one company could have all your trade lanes from Europe and even work with them intra-GCC. We don't do that anymore because we've seen that this was a failure point. And now also the board is asking for this optionality, even if it might cost a little bit more, you have more options to work with partners around the supply chain. So yes, COVID was a great thing because it also shook a little bit the typical manual foundations, just throw people into it and it will work. So now we do more semi-automation, we invest more, we standardize more. And secondly, it allowed us as logisticians to have a seat on the table. And now we are a lot more respected and regarded when we talk about how do we grow the business. And logistics is an enabler of that, not just a physical, let's say, enabler, just moving the parcels around. We're actually a strategic enabler for the business.